Hello. Hello. All right, I think it's working. It is working. I guess I'll just sit in here by myself. We'll see if anybody starts. See if anybody comes. Oh, there's one person. Two. I'm back. It's you can hear me, right? John F. Kennedy. Good to see you. Awesome. Thank God. I don't know. The mic just stopped working. I couldn't figure it out. I'm not a very tech person, so that's it for me. I don't know what to do. No, I don't know. It just works in here. I don't know. I don't know what I did. I did something. I did not. The Disneyland neighbor. What's up, buddy? Yes, now we're working. Mickey Mouse. No, I don't know. I don't know what happened, but it's working now, which is great. I don't want to touch it too much because I don't want it to mess up again. What were we talking about? Oh, what people collect. What people collect. Yeah, right. Hopefully Hasbro doesn't figure this one's going on too. So yeah, so I collect a lot of I do collect way too much stuff. Patrick cut me off. Yep. So I don't they're not even in here. They're not here. All my stuff is in oh my god, Hasbro, you know you're messing up because all my stuff is in containers. It's all in containers. Most of it's in containers. And I ended up selling a lot of my stuff. I ended up selling what I warned Hasbro, what I warned you was going to happen is starting to happen more and more. I told you that you were going to lose your core audience, the people who buy multiple figures of every figure. You're going to start alienating them, and it has happened to me. I sold some of my stuff. I used. There's a couple figures. This is a first for me. There's a couple of my figures. There's a couple figures that I didn't even pre-order yet. There's like 3. I was just like, well, didn't even pre-order them yet, which is crazy for me because I usually put the pre-orders in immediately. I usually get extras, and which will benefit you guys because the extras are what I can give away. So I hate the people where it says yeah, it's true. Yeah, so the extra. So I hate when I post like I bought like 3 of something and somebody is like, "Oh, well, that's why there's none." Like, yeah, well, I'm gonna end up giving that one away anyway. So I don't know what people's problem is. Yeah, Sandcrow will be cool. But yes, I sold a bunch. I sold a bunch of my stuff. Right. Yeah. So I kind of on the same thing as Apollo just said there. I don't if it's an exclusive, I'll definitely set the pre-order up immediately. If it's a main release figure that I know is not going to be difficult to find, I don't rush and pre-order it anymore. This is oh, I have a giveaway, yes. So this is it's a first for me. I usually get everything and multiples of everything, but I mean, let me tell you something. This release for the lightsaber is not helping. It's not helping you, Hasbro. This is not helping. I think the Rancor was the first step of alienating a lot of collectors, a lot of hardcore collectors, a lot of the older collectors, and I think that now you've given them another blow with this stupid lightsaber thing, and I think that it's not gonna. It's starting to be on the downslide here because these new people that you're catering to aren't about spending that much money for stuff. No new fan is going to spend $500 for something, but we will. Hardcore collectors will. We'll if it's something that we want, and unfortunately, you're catering to the wrong crowd, I think. No, the channel will stay up. Channel will stay up. Do I have any figure? No, I don't. I don't have SH Figure Art stuff or Mayfix stuff, although I do think that they are awesome. I don't have any, but I'm very pro both of those. I did end up getting Walgreens 212th Troopers. I have 2 of them. I found one in the store finally, and another collector who I'm friends with on Instagram. He said he was selling one, and he hit me up in the DMs. He slid into my DMs, and he told me, he's like, "Hey, I got one for sale if you want to buy it," and I did buy that. So I have 2 of them. Those are the only 2 I saw. They were online. They were available online. I don't know if you guys saw. I posted on my Instagram when they were available online. I don't think they are anymore, but they were for a couple day or 2, right? I sold most of my figures to other collectors that I know or on eBay. Oh, and I sold some in a Facebook group, I think. Yeah, for 2 days. They probably were up for 2 days. So, if I had to do it again, I would probably do it like here on YouTube, or like to people, collectors that I know through Instagram or something, but I kind of had to do it in quickly. So, I just put them up for good prices and sent them off. But that's something I would never consider doing like a year ago, ever. You know, I'm like a hoarder with this shit. I might have like multiples of one, and I'm like, no, I'm not giving any of them. I can't. Like the hoarder people. Ever seen that show, Hoarders? Who like have an emotional connection to trash. They can't throw away their trash. Yeah, Dorkside did have it. Just have it. Oh, I like that Echo Base playset. The first transport is away. That'd be awesome. Finding in the wild. So I've found most of my all the red like most of my collection I found in the wild. I've told some of the stories about what happened for some of the hard ones in the most recent video I did with the hardest to find in the wild. Those are the ones that I remember being the craziest. I'm trying to think of something that I found in the wild where I was like literally jumping up and down. I don't remember one off the top of my head, but there definitely have been some. Oh, I remember finding what is the first Mandalorian in the red box, not the red and white one, not the first edition one, but the other one. I remember finding it in a weird place in the store once, and that was kind of awesome. I have had, I don't know, I told the story. So I have had somebody try to rip a figure out of my hand before. Yeah, the toy vault. I there was one in Massachusetts. There's one in Rhode Island too, in the Warwick Mall. I go there all the time. Well, I don't go there as much anymore. I used to go there all the time. There is another one in North Attleboro in the mall in the Emerald Square, and then there's another one somewhere else. Yes, I do know those places. I used to go there all the time. But those, I don't know if you've ever watched some of my toy hunt videos. I only made a couple of those. Solomon's Pot. Okay, yeah. So Marlboro. Yeah, I'm never usually that far west into Massachusetts, but yeah, I know where that is. I show the store in those videos. It's really, the Warwick Mall one is might be the biggest one. It's it's a really cool store. The prices sometimes are a little bit high, but you know they got to pay for their storefronts and stuff. It's not just online, so you know. But they have a lot of stuff that you wouldn't find anywhere else, which is pretty cool. Um, no, I don't think that. That I think that I don't think it's fair yet. Like like I said before, this guy, what is GA is asking, do you think that Hasbro should decide that all Star Wars HasLab should be TVC? I don't think that you've given the Black Series a fair shake yet. I don't. I think it's too early to declare them unprofitable and to not give them another chance. It's I know the TVC ones. I know they sell well, and even if they're not doing one right now, they have the Jabba thing for $2.29 on the website right now, which is kind of like a HasLab. But until you try an actual legitimate Black Series, like I don't even count the lightsabers as Black Series. They're called Black Series, but they're not really Black Series. I like it's not a figure or anything. I think until you actually do a vehicle, you haven't done your due diligence in finding out if Black Series is really profitable. And I think if you do some of these vehicles or even some of the play sets that people have suggested, I think that they will be successful. I just think they're doing the wrong stuff, and it comes down to the people making the decisions. I mean, and being out of touch with what we want. I mean, I think we made it readily apparent if you read any comments or watched any videos or anything that the Black Series people, they want a vehicle. We don't have any vehicles. You can do the small vehicles. If you do something awesome, they will pay for it. Oh, NZ, what up? But yeah, so I think it's too soon. I think it's too soon to give up. I think but yeah, so a lot of my pictures on Instagram, the older ones, you can see my piles of stuff, my piles of figures and stuff. I don't have a toy room at the moment. All my stuff is packed up. I will be moving soon. Then uh I could probably display it, but no, it's all they're all in bins. It's all I got like 40 something bins. They're all like the big bins I got of stuff. And it would have been much more too, but like I said, I just sold a bunch of stuff, like a bunch of stuff where I mean I a ton of stuff I sold. So I was moving to New York, but I think I'm gonna end up staying in the Rhode Island area somewhere, in Rhode Island or maybe even Massachusetts. That's where I'm from. That's where I spend most of my time. Although who knows? Maybe I'll do something crazy and move far away. I don't know. It depends. Honestly, it depends what's happening with what I do for work. Or I would love to do a room tour, but it depends what I'm doing for work. For work because I'm making some moves with the money that I got from selling some of the figures. I'm trying to you know capitalize using that money into making more money, and we'll see what happens with that. But that probably depend on where I'm going to move. But all that's boring. So I'd rather talk about Star Wars. Yes, a land speeder, TIE fighter, that'd be awesome. Yeah, that's an excellent question. That's an excellent question, Dave. Why can random people here come up with better ideas for HasLab than people paid to do it for a living? Excellent idea. I don't know. That that one has been challenging scholars for ages. Right? I think it's so easy to come up with something that we'd buy. I think it's an easy thing to do. I would love to live in California, to tell you the truth. I would love to live somewhere warm. I would. But you know what else I wanted to talk about today? I know everybody, and I'll talk about whatever you want. But what I wanted to talk about today was, for a second at least, oh really, Reading, huh? No, I didn't know that. I don't HasLab. I don't know if the people. I don't know if the people making the Star Wars decisions are actually Star Wars. I'd say they're fans, but I don't know if they're like actual collectors because I don't know. They're making weird decisions that I don't think collectors would make. I think that They take in the figures that they want. I think they just can get. You know, I think I don't think they have the trouble of trying to find them or order them and stuff. And I think I don't know. I didn't. I just it doesn't seem as though they're some of them at least. I don't know. I can't speak for all of them, and I don't really know. So I don't want to be. I don't want to. I don't want to speculate too much. But I don't know if they're real collectors. I don't know. They don't seem like it to me. With the decisions that they're making. But when I asked about what everybody else collects, what I kind of wanted to get into was I wanted to ask if anyone ordered the Loot Crate NECA Series 2, which they just started to ship out. So does anyone do the NECA Turtles? Ninja Turtles? NECA? Loot Crate? Did you order the Loot Crate? Oh, nobody. That's all right. I guess I'm the only one. But because I just started shipping them out, there was a big problem. Oh, somebody got one. Yeah, you got mine. I got mine a couple days ago too. So, did you order the last one with the bunny suit? Right. Okay. Did Yeah, the RoboCop. Cool. They were just Hiya Toys just put up for pre-order a RoboCop who's die cast. He's 6-inch and he's die cast. He's die cast metal, and the thing in his leg works where he puts the gun holster in his leg. It actually opens up and he puts the gun in there. You should check it out. It's awesome. Oh, you know what? I buy Playmates Turtles too. I forgot about that. Yeah, I get the Playmates ones too. You were too old for TMT. Yeah. All right. Yeah, the gun leg, it works. Yeah. So I don't know. So I always thought there was more Ninja Turtle collectors. I guess there's not. I don't know. So I actually had a kind of a story I wanted to tell about the Loot Crate NECA Turtles, but if you don't collect them, then it's not gonna be. It's whatever. Ed 209, I have that on pre-order as well, and I have a few in my room. Those are I'm a big fan of Ed 209. Got the Super 7 one too, which is a cheaper one. Yeah, so I do all the turtles. Yeah, the retro turtles too. I got the blimp and the party wagon. Yep. Well, I don't want to bore everybody. Then I know what I'm talking about. It'd probably be boring. Yeah, RoboCop is the real deal. So anyway, what I did want to ask if anyone got their the Black Series, the George Lucas Stormtrooper that's starting to ship from GameStop, and I've seen one in FYE. Did you guys order that? And did anyone get one yet? The FYE one is $40, by the way. So, oh, you did. Where did you order from? You got from Amazon. Somebody got from Amazon. Yeah, I might have ordered mine from Big Bad Toy Store too. FYE is definitely highway robbery. I can't believe it's $40 in there. I think they have somebody. It was a gin. I don't know. Maybe it was gin. It was somebody that was like $36. Black Series. Yeah, somebody got them from Black. Somebody got yeah. Oh, Richard. Yeah, no, the Truxwell. It's Truxwell, right? From Hasbro Pulse is shipping them too, right? I have to double check. Oh, I can't wait for Usagi Yojimbo from the Turtles line. They're doing the cartoon one. It's coming soon. I can't wait for it. That was actually I had a pet bunny, and that was his name or her name. It was a her, but we still called her Usagi Yojimbo because what else are you going to name a rabbit? I mean, Oh, the bubble free stuff. That's a good question. I hate it. I hate it. I think it's stupid. I understand they want to do this for the environment. All that's good. That's all well and good. Um, I think that's funny too. Yeah. So I don't I think it I want to be able to see the figure. I want to be able to see the figure. I want to be able to see the figure because one because the mint collector in me wants to be able to see the goddamn figure. It's no fun to just to buy it to collect a box. I'm not going to just display a box. I need to see the goddamn figure, and now I can't, and I think it's stupid. I think yeah, I think it's dumb. I think I don't know. I can't say it's dumb, man. It just doesn't work for me. I guess I guess they want to do it's for the environment or whatever. I haven't really looked into it because I think it's so dumb. But I think a better idea. I mean, if they're gonna do it for Black Series, I think the better idea to do like the book thing where it's inside and you can open it like that and it's in there, but like some of their exclusives, I guess, but no plastic. I think you could do that, right? Yeah, the toys are goddamn plastic, by the way. So that much more plastic that you're trying to get rid of. So I don't know. I think it's stupid. I think the figure swappers who who are kind of the worst people in the world, the figure swappers, you know who you are out there. Um, they love this because now the employee can't see what's in there. They can put whatever they want in there. So I don't know. I think it's dumb. I want to be able to, particularly for TVC. I don't want to get a box that says that there's a Boba Fett in there. I want to see my Boba Fett. That's how the line used to be. That's the nostalgic part of it. It is called the vintage collection, right? Because it's about the vintage boxes or the vintage packaging, and now you're changing it, and it's not really vintage anymore. I think that it's a mistake. I don't know what else they would do I don't know what else they would do if they wanted to make it non-plastic, but I'm not a fan of it. Not a fan of it at all. Yeah, the cardboard collection. Exactly. Is anybody pro this? And let's not make fun of them if they are. Is anybody pro that? I mean, I understand that I understand about the plastic. I'm under the impression it's because they want to cut down on the plastic. Right. Environmentally friendly. Is that the case? Because I really haven't read anything about it. I just noticed it happening. I knew it was coming because they told us. But is there another nefarious reason why they're doing this that I don't know about? The modern collection, yeah. Okay, so it's cheaper for them, I guess. That's cheaper, and they want to cut down on plastic. All right, whatever. Yeah, for the deluxe figures, it's not that big of a deal. Although I'd still want to see them on the card, but for the regular figures, it seems counterproductive. Like I want to see it. That was part. I mean, part of getting figures AFA graded is about the bubble and what the figure looks like. Now you can't do that with these releases because you don't know what the figure looks like, and there's no bubble to grade. Yeah, I vote against it. Very true. Right. They want to seem like they're caring about the environment. That makes sense. I understand that. I am against it. I'm pro environment. The environment's cool. We should all, interact nicely with the environment. But I don't know. Is it really saving that much plastic? Is it? I don't know. Yeah, that's true. Wrong figure in the wrong box. Good point. Sometimes that's the thing that makes you I know that's happened to me before. Like, you actually see it on the card and you're like, "Yup, I need that." That's part of the allure, particularly if you're nostalgic and you're an older collector and you've collected I'm sorry, for TVC for a while and you had them as a kid. That's part of the nostalgia for you. Optics, very true. Well, I don't know. A lot of people don't throw away the plastic or don't throw away the cards or even open them. So I don't know. And just tell people to recycle plastic. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. There's plant based plastic. How about that? I didn't know that. Oh, that was that was we were on the what I was talking about again. Oh, so the George. So if you guys if you've opened your George Lucas figure, how does that look, and is it awesome or not? Because there was so much hype about that. Like, it gets sold out everywhere. People were clamoring for that. People were if the pre-orders sold out at every place, at GameStop, Big Bag Toy Store, all of those pre-orders were sold out, which doesn't usually happen for a figure. A figure you can usually almost always depend, unless it's like Captain Rex or something. You can still, if the figure is available, you can go pre-order it at Big Bad Boy Store or Entertainment Earth or Dorkside Toys. This one, it looks better in person, good, because the pictures don't look that great. But this was sold out everywhere. Which I don't, you know, it wasn't my first pick for a figure, but I guess some people really wanted it. It's up to the buyer to recycle their plastic. Very true. So I don't know. I guess I know they did it before for the TVC. People liked it. I guess it wasn't my favorite, but I ordered a couple. They haven't come yet. I saw it in FYE. It didn't look fantastic, but I'm hoping that once I get out of the plastic, it'll be something that I'm actually excited. He does. Okay. So I'm going to be a little bit more excited when I open it and get it. Although I haven't seen it. Late. Isaac, no, I didn't hear about the workaround. I did order some. He wasn't easy. I mean, he wasn't hard to order in the first place. It wasn't hard to order in the first. He was up for a while. I don't know, but I didn't hear about the workaround. I know people were selling their codes. That's I mean, if I was going to buy it, I'd probably sell my code too, or give them away. People said, but the figure that I would love that I what is the latest figure that you love the most? Huh? Oh, I don't even know if I can say that. I guess I would go with the Dengar I just got. Or you know what? The TVC 501st Trooper just came before I did this. I didn't open them yet, but I'm pretty excited about that one. What else? Those two. I know I've gotten more. The Republic Trooper. The TVC Republic Trooper. One of the ones I gave away last live stream. Yeah, that was one of the ones I was waiting for. Like, I was like, I can't wait for this to come out. Anyway, I can't wait for this to come out. So, yeah, so that's probably one that I was pretty excited about, and I have it now, and I'm pretty excited about it too. The Umbra Operative, yes, that just showed up as well. I accidentally canceled my pre-orders for that, so I'm very happy that it popped back up as in stock. And I was able to snag a couple of them. That is the first Black Series release that has had this much hype around it in a very long time. That This used to happen back in the day. It hasn't. It doesn't. This used to happen back in the day, but it doesn't usually. It hasn't happened in a long time. But there'd be a figure. It would sell out. It would be expensive on eBay. All of this stuff, and then it would be re-released. That would be the whole cycle. That hasn't happened in a long time. And this guy, I think he's going for like $60 online or something, like something ridiculous like that. So I don't know what it is, but they finally did a figure that people are pretty excited about. It looks like. Yeah, I agree with that. Sure, dedicated collectors with expendable income. Yes, for TVC. Well, I sold figures, but it's not figures that I like it was figures I had multiples of. It was figures I had two of or more, and I sold the multiple. I still have every figure. I just don't have two or three of them anymore. Which, in some situations, yeah, he will. Yes, you're right. He probably will restock again. But which I kind of wish that I didn't now, because if I had all those, I'd be able to do a lot more giveaways in the live streams. Um, but I wasn't thinking about that when I started selling the figures. So, um, yeah, Squid, that'd be great. So anyway, I do have a giveaway for today. I had something else I wanted to talk about too, but I don't remember what it was. I don't know. I had the loot crate. I forget. Anyway, well, if you guys have any more questions or anything else you want to talk about, I will definitely talk about it. What are you guys doing for the 4th? Is anyone? Because I'm not doing it. My niece is gonna come over, I guess, and we're gonna swim in the pool or something. But I'm not doing much for the 4th. I'm usually type of person that would go out and do something for the 4th, but I don't feel like it. I would love a Rancor. They should give. Yes, I would love that. Black Series Rancor giveaway. Has Tier 3 been announced for the G.I. Joe? I'm not sure. I haven't really looked at it yet, although I am going to back it. I don't know about you guys. I'm probably going to back it. I might even get 2. Who knows? Till 096? Yeah, so I don't know. I'll probably back the G.I. Joe HISS tank. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's overpriced. It's definitely overpriced for what you're getting. Oh, the original 96. Right. Yes, they need to finish the original 96. Someone asked an interesting question about should the TVC end after the original 96 has been completed? And, that's a tough question to answer. I'm not sure. Stop motion. Oh, I don't have the patience for that. I would never be able to do the stop motion. Never considered stop motion. I wish I had the patience. I know someone who actually did it really, I know someone who actually was pretty good at that. Used to do it. They don't do it anymore. But no, I can't. I can't do. I don't have the. I have attention deficit. I can't. That would be too much for me. And the sculpt. Sculpt is important. How important is the articulation sculpt? Obviously, you want more articulation. You want a better sculpt. I want better faces. The faces kind of are important to me. I upgrade my figures when they are reissued. If there is a difference, actually, yeah, even if the packaging is the same, I buy the next one. I always do, because they're just the kind of collector I am. I'm my completist. So if another figure if they have, I might have the CHEWIE already. I'll buy whatever CHEWIEs there are. I'll buy the Return of the Jedi CHEWIE on a card. I have the Empire Strikes Back CHEWIE. Yes, if they come out I will buy it. That's just the way it is. But am I more? I started more out. Well, I started more out. That's such a tough question. Are you more into the Black Series or TVC? That's the Black Series, I guess. I would say a little bit more than TVC because I'll just say that because when TVC collectors kind of crap on on the Black Series, I can feel it. I can feel like no, I can feel it in my gut. So I'd say that a little bit more than the Black Series, a little bit more than TVC. But um, I'm a completist in both. So or whatever new figures coming out for either one, I buy them both. The Boba Fett throne room. What are you talking about? Is that the you mean the TVC one that's up for pre-order? Yes. We're all racist if we don't back Revis lightsaber. Very true. If they did the Rancor again with correct things and they lowered the price by making more backers necessary for it to succeed, like I said in the video, I would back it too. Oh, no. Diecast Enterprise. No, I haven't seen that. Yeah, so the archives, yes, I like the new faces. That is the upgrade. But I always, even if I have the figure, I'll buy the archives too. Oh, my vision sucks. Let's see. The TVC has up for pre-order. It's this Boba Fett. It's the throne room from the Boba Fett's throne room from the Mandalorian series, which I guess is kind of the Boba. Which I'm sorry, I'm misspeaking. It's the Mandalorian throne room for Jabba the Hutt. And yes, so I guess it's kind of also the Boba Fett throne room. It's up for pre-order now on HasLab for TVC. It's $229. I don't know many people who collect sabers. I don't. All right, Mario, I'll talk to you later. You know what? I heard somebody else make that point. Do you think that the saber would have sold if they marked it as a Grand Inquisitor, like generally? And I don't know. I don't think so. I don't. It doesn't make a difference to me. I mean, I'm sure there might be people who out there who it might make a difference to, but if you're gonna buy a Grand Inquisitor lightsaber, I don't think you're not gonna buy it just because it has this chick's name on it. You know, who would do that? That doesn't make any like. Are there people who are that petty? Like, I don't think so. And I know, and I hate to say it, but I just hope that this doesn't turn into some toxic Star Wars, not gonna back it because she's a woman and she's black type of thing. Like, please God, don't let that be the case. Stupid idea for HasLab, yeah. I don't think any lightsaber would fund for 500 either. Although, yes, I have a ton of vintage Star Wars stuff. I have all the stuff from when I was a kid. I was very, very young at the time, but my father was like Star Wars, so he bought a bunch of the stuff. I have the old stuff. I have some other stuff that I've bought as well. I think the best thing that I have that is for vintage Star Wars is I have the I got Luke sick. I got the X-wing. It's still in the box. It's not put together. It doesn't have the decals on it, and I have the cardboard insert that was also in the thing. The box is terrible. It's beat to shit, but it's complete and it's not put together. Yeah, the HISS tank. I'll back the HISS tank for 300. You see, that's another thing. Like, there's a huge difference between 300 and $400 or $500 in people's heads. Even 350. Like something that's 299, I'm more like, yeah, yeah, okay. To compared to if something's 350 or 400. Yeah, the saber should be for something for Disneyland. I 100% agree with that. That is exactly what it should be, or it should be a Shop Disney. Like I said, was it a Legacy Collection one? Ahsoka's Legacy Collection one was it sold out in a minute. It was her lightsaber and the little one. What do you call it? The Shuto, I think. Um, it was a set in a box and opened. It was just the hilts, and that was like $400, and it's going for like $700 on eBay right now. Yeah, well, I don't think it has anything to do with her content of her character either. It has nothing to do with the color of skin. It has only to do with the content of the character. I think it just has to do with the fact that nobody wants this goddamn lightsaber. I absolutely want a white box Mando, Anthony. I don't have zero. You have 8. I have 0. I would buy Rey lightsaber over Luke's lightsaber. It's more about nostalgia than gender or race. How is Rey's lightsaber more nostalgic than Luke's? Rancor, I don't think they could do the Rancor for 200. I think that I think that the hands were too intricate. I think that they could have, but I think they could have backed off on how like adjustable the figures could be to make it cheaper. And I don't think anyone would care. I think that was something where they could have saved a little bit of money and try to make this thing a little bit cheaper than it was. The thing is, there are people who collect sabers and not figures. This is for them. Yes, there are, but how many are there? I don't know any. I think we spoke about this earlier. I don't know any. I don't know. Nobody in this room knew anyone. Everybody, there's one person who knew somebody. And I don't think that's the demographic you're going to go after if you really want HasLab to back, because you need people who are not only going to spend a lot of money, but you need a wider audience, a wider demographic of people who are going to actually give a better chance with more people than less people. I think that the people who collect lightsabers is very, very small compared to the amount of people who collect figures. The sail barge. I missed the sail barge. Oh, I wouldn't buy Rey's lightsaber over Luke's lightsaber. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, right. Right. I'm sorry. I just reread it. I read it wrong. I would. I would. I still. I wanted the Rancor. I wanted it to succeed. Um. I. I still want it. You know. That's true. The Razor Crest. Well, you're right. It wasn't so nostalgic per se, but that had a different type of allure to it that the lightsaber doesn't, because it didn't because the Mandalorian was already a hit. The show was out, you know. People were already asking for it as a toy. Nobody was asking for this lightsaber, and the Kenobi series wasn't out yet. Yes, I agree. Figure collectors to saber collectors has to be like 95% to 5%. Yes, it has to be. Yes, here's somebody who collects sabers. Oh, oh, Richard. Oh, so he collects lightsabers, but the much better ones. Cardboard background for the yes. For the Rancor, the stretch goals. Oh, there's many that they could have done. I mean, first of all, they should have included a figure. I think that the GI Joe team learned that lesson and they included a figure into theirs. Not only did they include a figure, they actually made it like almost a chase goal where they're like, if this gets backed with by July 6th, then you'll get this figure with it, which I think was a great it's a great idea for Hasbro when you're trying to make money. I think they should have just included it, but obviously you include the Rancor keeper, or Ula, you put them on a cool card. You can still release them in the main line or whatever you want to do. And I think that would be, the figures would be probably your best bet. There's multiple figures that you could have done. I think you could have probably also done like a partially chewed, like a half of a Gamorrean guard, like eaten, like, because he eats them. Like you could have like a part, like one that looks like it's partially eaten or something. There were some other ones I did in the video that I kind of forget off the top of my head, but I think that you could come up with a ton of stuff that was better than what they came up with. I think a lot of other people in the comments came up with a bunch of that awesome ideas that I couldn't even think of. But the Rancor, and I don't want to hear that. This is the bullshit that they tried to. Jeez. So, I try to keep it clean, but I do swear a lot. I'm Irish from the Northeast. That's what we do. We swear. But I'll try not to swear as much. But they shovel this crap on and say, we can't. There's no budget for a newly molded figure in HasLabs. That is the biggest load of shit I have ever heard in my entire life. What are you talking about? Of course there is. You've done it multiple times with multiple other HasLabs. On top of which, you're like, for the Rancor, you were for the last week or two, you're like, oh yeah, wait, we'll make this character now. We'll make a newly molded figure and we'll just throw him in there for you. So of course there's more for the budget. Not only that, we know that you make an extra 1,000 to 2,000 of the Rancor, of whatever the HasLab is. So you probably use some of that money on top of that. On top of that, you're going to repack them anyway into the main line or whatever you're going to do. And probably release him for the Return of the Jedi if it was for the Rancor keeper. So to say that it's not in the budget, it's not looking at the big picture and that you're going to make more money off that figure later by re-releasing it anyway. I don't want to hear that bullshit. Like that is just a cop out. I know. I just can't. I just some of the excuses that they try to give out for this is crazy. HasLab Snowspeeder, yeah. Well, they kind of did a Black Series one. I don't know what they would do for HasLab. I mean, they could make it better. See, the Snowspeeder. Yeah, right. I know the picture that was the worst picture. Where did they get that? They must have taken a picture with a Polaroid off of the back of the VHS of Return of the Jedi, and that's where they got the picture of the Rancor keeper, because that was ridiculous. That is the worst picture I've ever seen. So somebody asked something I wanted to answer. Oh, the Snowspeeder. So the Snowspeeder. So that the Snowspeeder, and that's kind of gets that was 120, and that's what's like I'm using as a gauge to say that the GI Joe one is more expensive than it should be. Like $300 for that, I guess. I mean, if it's gonna have like real tracks and like, I don't know, like, rubber for the tracks, and I mean, I guess you could get it up to 300. I think it's more of like a $200 piece, really. I mean, it's real. Like the HISS tank is not a big vehicle at all. It's not much bigger than the Snowspeeder. So maybe 250 would even be pushing it. But 300, that's what they did. They figured, they were like, we'll go small. We'll go with a vehicle everybody wants. Like, people have been clamoring for it for a long time. And we'll keep it affordable. That's what they should have done with the Rancor. Price should have been it, because the first release, I know they don't. I know they don't. The bigger ones don't. But I think if you make it um a HasLab in which you're doing something that's never been done before, and you're doing it, and you're picking the right vehicle, and you're making it really awesome, and you're trying to make it that awesome, and you're trying to please the fans with it, I think that it would be backed. Yeah, so exactly. That's another thing. If you got to pay for shipping on top of it. I didn't see how much the shipping was. $2.99 with the shipping included maybe would be better. Yeah, but 2.90. But I guess people were all about it, because nowadays when you think of HasLab, you're prepared for a $500 hit. So when it's $300, you're like, oh hell, yeah, I'll do that right now. You know. So I think that had something to do with it, and I think that that's a page that the Black Series team should take out of that, and that's something they probably should have learned from the Rancor, honestly, because that's one of the major regions that it failed, was that the price was just ridiculous. I did the math in one of the videos that showed you could have made it a lot cheaper and people would have bought it. I missed the Rancor. I missed the Rancor too. I wish he was around. The TVC TIE Fighter. TIE Fighter. Oh, wait, which one? The oh, right. The one they did it was the Walmart exclusive one. Right. So I think that overall quality for the figures have gone up for the most part. For the most part. But I think I actually don't have it. I don't have a TIE Fighter out of the box, but I think quality has gone up for the most part. For the vehicles, though, I think for figures, for vehicles, though, I think that there's a lot left to be desired, especially for these prices. I think they're massively overpriced, the TVC ones, and that's why they'll sit, and then they'll go on sale. The price will dip. They'll go off the shelves, and then the price will skyrocket again after that when they're not available, because that's happened with pretty much every single one of them. I think I got my TIE Fighter for TVC on clearance at Walmart. I think I got the X-Wing was pretty good, right? So their X-Wing molds are pretty good, I'm assuming, right? I'm pretty sure that that's the case, and that's why they keep releasing it. But that also, I mean, that's also just almost always been the case for the TVC vehicles, right? Because I mean, the ATST wouldn't even stand, and then they re-released it, and it could stand a little bit, and then they tried to repackage it a couple times with minimal, if any, improvements to it, and that was just a crappy vehicle, to be honest. And oh, is that what they did? Yeah, so I think their vehicles have always been overpriced, and I think their vehicles have um, always left more to be desired for design wise. And I think I think even some of the basic 3.75-inch line before they started releasing the TVC, I think that some of those vehicles, yeah, for sure. I think that some of those vehicles, the basic ones, didn't they turn out to actually be a little like more durable and better than some of the TVC vehicles, which is crazy because they were like half the price. Yeah, so I think yes, exactly. I think if they did something that was an OT vehicle specifically just to get everybody back on board, and because just for the ultimate nostalgia factor, I think that those would probably do pretty well. Um, I think the exact opposite of what you've been doing would do pretty well. I think the lightsaber was the laziest idea you could have had. It took no imagination. It took no designing. It took it was just it was the worst. It You you didn't even try. You took something that you already make. You already make something, and you're like, "Hey, can we add another side to it? And we'll release it, and people will buy it, right? Because people have already been buying it, and people buy lightsabers at Disney. People buy the lightsabers that you released, the Black Series, and you're like, this. Well, this will be a safe one to do, and it's backfiring in your face because it's too expensive, and you and the just the demographic for it is just too small when you could have and I think they tried to save money on all the designing and all the planning and everything like that because that doesn't take much planning at all. It doesn't, and it would take a lot more planning to come up with a Black Series vehicle and a mold and all that stuff and the design team working on it and I think that they just dropped the ball and went for the easy thing which they thought was going to be the safe choice and it is backfiring in their face. The TVC Jabba's Rancor set. Jabba's Rancor. Oh, the Black Series one. Yeah, it's 3.75-inch Black Series Jabba Rancor set. Yes. Yeah, that is cool. It's actually in the other room. I have that in the other room. Yeah, that was really cool. That was a good release. That was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. Toys R Us after San Diego Comic-Con. Yes. The Toys R Us exclusive too. Yeah, that was a badass. Then the figures they included were good and the little Jabba was awesome. Yeah, that was a good release. That was a good release for 3.75-inch. Now the release before that, which was the Battle on Endor, was garbage. That was a horrible release. I can't believe they I can't believe they got Toys R Us to back another exclusive after that one, but they did, and it was the this one for the Jabba's Rancor set, and it was pretty good. I don't do any customizations. I've never really gotten into that. But I do my I don't know, but my ex-girlfriend actually did that for a lot of things, and I think it's pretty cool. I've never really gotten into it, and I don't really have the patience for it. Although I do think when people come up with awesome ones, especially the different varieties of Boba Fett's and stuff, I think they're really cool. And I do think it's pretty cool that McFarlane does they release the ones that, what do they call them? Artist proof or artist that you can paint yourself. I think that's pretty cool. But no, I don't do any of the customizations myself. Never got into it. But that's not to say I don't think it's awesome. All right, so if you guys have any more questions, I will take them, or if there's anything else you want to discuss. But it seems like we've done enough discussing, unless you guys have something you want to talk about. Like I said, I'm going to be working on this new video, so hopefully I can get that up very soon. The memberships are open on the YouTube. You can do the memberships. Hey Chewie, Salacious Rum, what's up, buddy? Oh, we need to we got to schedule the good. Very good. Excellent. The next stream is going to be, but Salacious Rum, I didn't get back to you. We got to schedule something for a live stream. I had like the worst 2 months of my ever. So I was really busy, but yes, I would love to be on your live stream. My next stream is going to be Saturday at 2, as far as I know. I don't know if I might change the times in the future, but it looks like Saturdays at 2 are going to be the spot so far. Yeah, man, I'll hit you up on Twitter and we'll schedule it. Yes, the Hammond Collection. Very cool. So I don't know what any of. Wait, did something leak? I forget. For the San Diego Comic Con Hasbro exclusives, something leaked for GI Joe, right? But I don't know what they're going to do for Star Wars. If anybody else has heard anything, I'd love to hear what it is. If you want to type it into the thing here. I don't think so. I don't think I've heard anything. I think that something leaked for GI Joe. I forget what it is, but I don't know for Star Wars. I don't think I've heard anything. Hammond Collection, yes. So I actually liked the what they came out initially. The Ian Malcolm I bought, but it came all destroyed, so I'm gonna go exchange that. But I saw the Dr. Grant, which I want. I pre-ordered the T-Rex. The T-Rex. So hopefully that shows up. I know the T-Rex is hitting stores now. I haven't seen it, but yes, got the ham. Whoa, where'd you get it? Someone got the Hammond T-Rex. No, Hasbro said no exclusive for GI Joe. Okay, interesting. Oh, you found it in store? No, I haven't found it. Yeah, so I don't know what they're doing for exclusives. They said that exclusives will all be online. They said that Hasbro did that. There will not be any exclusives that you can buy at the booth at San Diego Comic-Con. So it's going to be the online thing again. Which for some people, nothing physically on site. Yes. Yes, exactly. That's what they said. Read this guy's comment. So it'll be the same as Star Wars Celebration. So it should be pretty easy to get the exclusive or whatever it is. I have no idea what it is, and I haven't been keeping up with my ear to the ground as much as I'd like because I've been working on some other business moves. So I don't know. Online Wondar, that already came out. You mean the Masters of the Universe, Mattel Creations Wondar? The Mindbender. That was the thing that I saw. That might be for PulseCon. Yes, the Dr. Mindbender deluxe figure. I don't know if anyone's seen the pictures of it. It looks pretty awesome. What sold out in 2 minutes? Yes, Mindbender looks awesome. Oh, the Wondar. Yes, Wondar sold out in 2 minutes. Yes, it did. Accessory pack, as somebody asked, John F. Kennedy did from Beyond the Grave. So yes, an accessory pack is a pretty good idea. I think that, yeah, it's in a large box. The Mindbender. Yeah, accessory pack is pretty cool. I saw the McFarlane one, the gun one is pretty cool that as he made available because of the whole gun situation with the action figures. Yes, so I like that idea as well. I do like the multi-packs for the TVCs that they're doing. I think that's pretty good idea. I think that maybe we can do something similar in the Black Series, maybe? I keep hitting this one here. Maybe they can do something with this. I don't know. It'd probably be expensive, and when you start getting too many Black Series figures into one set, they do end up sitting. What's the tat on my arm? This is an old tat I got. It says Sken on it, which is my nickname. I got it when I was younger, but I'm planning on getting... The clone commander is good. So I finally got so I don't know if you guys know who Paul Booth is. He's like a famous tattoo artist in New York who does a lot of like the bands and stuff. So his legacy, I'm working on getting an appointment. Like I know him, and I'm trying to get a time where I can get this off. This needs to go. And so turn it into like a sleeve or something. I had an appointment with him earlier in the year and I had to cancel it. So we're just trying to reschedule. So hopefully I can get that done sooner than later. But right now, I got to live with that. That's my life. So yeah, so I thought the Mindbender might be he does something. He's mistakes were made. Yeah, it was cool. So he's a black and white style, kind of like it's gonna be like a xenomorph aliens type of theme, and he does it all like freehand and just goes and does it. He's like one of the best in the country at it. He's like ridiculous. So he kind of plans out nothing like a bad tattoo. Exactly. So he kind of plans out what he's gonna do and kind of freehands a lot of it. I think part of it he does. I don't know. He's really. All I know is he's really good at it. He's like one of the best in the country. So I'm just gonna let him go for it. He knows I'm into horror and like aliens, so it's gonna be like xenomorph horror inspired type of black and white. It's not color. I don't really like color tattoos, but to each his own. So yeah, alien hive. Yeah, maybe like the cocoon crap that they do, like that they secrete. Yeah, sometimes you got to cover them up. I was like 17 or something when I got it and thought it was cool at the time. Not cool now. What are you going to do? So, yeah, it's got to go. Yeah, I had to cancel the first one, but hopefully I can get in there soon. It's going to take a while. It's going to be multiple sittings, but then I can take care of it, kind of immersion. So yeah, looking kind of excited about that. I hope it turns out awesome. Let's see. Do you guys have any other questions or something you want to speak about? Yeah, I'd love to see the progress of it too. Eventually, I hope it materializes soon. So yeah, it's gonna take a while because he's also super busy. He's back and forth between New York and Boston. So it's hard to get an appointment with him. Yes, I would assume that there's Star Wars San Diego Comic-Con exclusive figures coming. Like I said, I have no idea. It took 2 years, damn. Oh, so all right, I guess it's gonna take a while. I don't know. I haven't heard anything, but again, like I haven't been. I'm usually like I've been so busy. I haven't had my been into everything I usually do about action figures, because I'm working on some other stuff. So I haven't heard anything about what it might be. Although, and I think sometimes they like, I know Hasbro sometimes they leak their ideas, but of stuff they might do in the future. Although that probably wouldn't work for this because it would have to be already made, right? For if it's going to be a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. So I don't know. Has anybody heard anything? Nothing? No, I haven't heard anything either. They're keeping it under wraps pretty good. I don't know how you guys do it with Marvel Legends. I don't know. I have more power to you. God bless you if you do. There's just too much. There is too much. Black Series. Yes, I see that you keep saying the Black Series Rancor. Hopefully, that's the Black Series Rancor. If it is, I'll be excited. I'll be very excited if the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive is the Black Series Rancor. But I can't do the Marvel Legends. Too much. Too much stuff. Too many releases. I can't. Walter Van Winkle, I will see you later. Say hi to Vanilla Ice for me, dude. Yeah, Star Wars, I don't know if it's better, but it's definitely easier. I would not be able. What are you going to do? How they've been releasing them for so long too. I don't. Yes. They've been releasing them for so long. There's so many. I can't even. Whatever. God bless you if you do. I could never collect that much stuff. Yeah, the spider. Right. So the retro carded ones are kind of cool, right? So those were the ones I were very close to picking up. I did pick up a couple of the X-Men ones. Yeah, McFarlane. So I did the retro X-Wing. What would I have? I got the ones that Target recently. So Rogue and am I serious right now? It was my favorite one from the cartoon. Wow. This is what happens when you get older. You see the thing and you can't pull the word Gambit. Wow. Yes, Gambit. Yes. So that is the worst part about getting older. My memory. My memory sucks. Yes, right. The other one, the new Spider-Man. Yeah. And the retro ones that they just did look pretty cool. So those are hard to pass up, but I can't get into another line. I just can't. I can't. I spend too much money. I can't collect another line. I begrudgingly got into G.I. Joe Classified. I just couldn't stay away from it. Yeah, the Rhino looks cool. So does the Apocalypse, right? That's the new one they just did? That looks awesome. But I can't do another line. I just it's too much. I'm already too deep as it is. I'm already way too deep. And by the looks of what you guys have said, most of you are way too deep too. You're way too deep in the game. You need to. I got to cut down and not add more. So, all right. Well, let's do this giveaway. I got a giveaway. I picked it up at Target. It is the Bad Batch Echo. I don't know if you already have it. Then obviously you probably don't want to win it. But I have Bad Batch Echo right here. I found it in Target the other day, and I said that looks great for a giveaway. Really? So we're switching Black Series for Hot Toys. Like say, I can't blame you. Hot Toys look pretty awesome. All right, so we're doing a giveaway. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I didn't think about it. I should have thought about it before I picked up the figure, but I didn't. Let's see. What could be an easy thing for me to say? Yeah, man, no problem. You know what? I did. I ordered the X-Men cartoon ones because I used to watch that show. I loved it when I was a kid. Hot Toys Cad Bane, nice. Yeah, it looks awesome. Yeah, so I did get the X. I got Wolverine and I got the Jubilee because I saw them and I thought they were awesome. I think I ordered Mr. Sinister too, but I didn't get the other ones. But yeah, if it's a show that I used to watch as a kid, then you got me. I'm hooked. The Real Ghostbusters, I'll buy everything that comes out for the Real Ghostbusters. All right, so what are we gonna say? What are we gonna do? How am I gonna give this away? Let me think. I did best movies. Okay. Oh, I know what I'll do. This is pretty. All right, so why don't you tell me what's the last movie that you watched? The Mystique. Yeah, that was the newer one. What's the last movie that you watched? Whoever I'll choose from that. Wow. All right. Max, you win. We're going Jurassic Park. That's a great answer. Max LF, you win. Right. It's No Time to Die. What's that? Yeah, Max. So, do you have Instagram, Max? Okay, that's fine. Here, I'm gonna. Why don't you email me? If I spelled it right. Ugh. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna come up with a better way to give stuff away, honestly. But for now, that's my email, Max. Yeah, that's cool. I have that one I got sitting in the other room right now. Um, but I don't know what my favorite one is. I can't. It's just too difficult of a question. It's a lot easier to say the ones I hate than the ones I love. Um, yeah. So Max, email me and I'll get your address and I'll send it out after the holiday. Um, yeah, for sure. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I try to do giveaways with stuff that you guys actually would want. Um, so I got some stuff I got a bunch of stuff that's at my that didn't get shipped to the right address. I got to go picked up, but it's a bunch of stuff for giveaways. Um, because if you guys take the time for me, and if you're gonna sign up, yeah, you no problem, Max. And if you're gonna, sign up for watch my videos, sign up for memberships and all that stuff. I want to take some of that money and give it back to you guys because I appreciate it very, very much for sure. Um, Droids Boba Fett. I think I might have one of those to give away. I gotta double check. It's not here. I gotta go pick it up. Um, so yeah, like I said, so yeah, I wanted that money that comes in from watching the videos and stuff. I want to try and give some back to you guys because I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys. Um, so yeah, so that's yeah. So Mitch, it wasn't Mitch. Who was it? Oh, Max. Max, definitely email me. Um, the next live stream is going to be Saturday at 2 p.m. again, unless something else changes. I think that's going to be the regular time for right now until I end up having to change it for whatever reason. But other than that, I think that's it. And thank you guys for showing up. I had a great time talking to you guys, everybody. I always look forward to the live stream. I did the last one and I couldn't wait for this one because I don't really get to converse with a lot of collectors. Honestly, it's mostly just me in my head. So it's really like relieving and it's fun for me to talk to other collectors about the collecting because I don't really get to do that as much. So I want to thank you guys for showing up. I want to thank you guys for participating. And if you didn't participate, that's fine. I know some people aren't really big into, that type of stuff. I used to be that way. So it's no big deal if you just want to show up. Please remember that the memberships are open. If you can, please join the membership. The cheapest one is $1.99. I did some of the I made some of the emojis and the membership icons. I gotta make more emojis, but so far I got the ketamine addicted monkey. He's there, but he's got a beer, not K. I thought that might be a little bit too over the top if I had like a white nosed monkey. I got the Star Wars guy. Ray is there. I think I got another one too, but once I concentrate on it, I'll make some better ones. But yeah, so everybody, this was awesome. Thank you so much. Hopefully I'll see you next week and happy 4th, everybody.